Kochi University of Technology in Japan. This is another fully funded scholarship opportunity for doctoral program. It is an English language taught program. So let's get to the details. It's a SSP application guidelines for prospective students. That's special scholarship program. That's the meaning of the SSP. It's a special scholarship program. It's only for doctoral candidates and project-based. Project list is here. Before submitting a formal application, anyone intending to apply must send a completed online pre-application request to the leader of his or her preferred scholarship program, special scholarship program via Kochi University of Technology pre-application request form. Only individuals who have obtained the permission of the leader of their permitted project title are eligible to formally apply to the special scholarship program. So this is like you are contacting your research supervisor for him or her to grant you the permission to carry out a research topic about a particular area or to carry out a research in a particular area. So it is when he or she has given you permission that you can now go along to put in your application to Kochi University of Technology in Japan. That's when you can now apply for this program. Next, it said to complete the scholarship program and acquire a doctoral degree, publication of 2 or more high-level reviewed papers is required by at least 2 months before the completion of the 3 years program. We do not have any brochures for special scholarship program. You can find unnecessary information and download application form from this website. Meaning that this last information here is to eliminate all form of ambiguity and confusion, as well as to bring clarity into application and to give it to applicants. All of what you should expect is what is on this website. It's a note. It's a KUT online pre-application request form is not available at the following date and the time due to system maintenance. Please avoid sending online pre-application requests during this time. So all of these days that are highlighted down here, do not make any pre-application requests during any of these dates listed here, so that maybe your request will not get a negative response or a bounce back by their system. So let's continue. What's the program of study? Doctoral program, 3 years, Department of Engineering, Graduate School of Engineering. Mode of study is English language mode of study. Number of students to be admitted: no more than 3 SSP students can only be enrolled concurrently for each project leader. See the SSP project list for details of which projects can have places available for SSP students, meaning that each supervisor can only lead or supervise 3 students. That's what it means. Say enrollment time is October and April 2022. That's October and April yearly. Our concern here is in October 2022, since April has passed. Scholarship term is a 1 year. The term will be extended for increment of 1 year up to total of 3 years, unless the university terminates the special scholarship student status for any reason stated in paragraph 13 below. Termination of the special scholarship program student's status. So meaning that the program is offered, the scholarship is offered once 1 year, then at the completion of the 1 year, another 1 year is added until the 3 years doctoral program is completed. Obligation. It said the SSP student must work 50 hours per month for a specific research project at the university. 2. The SSP student must report his or her study and research achievements to the Dean of the Graduate School of Engineering at the end of each semester. The submitted report will be evaluated by the Dean of the Graduate School of engineering. Okay, so that's what is there. Now, what's the benefits? That's the kind of the package involved in this scholarship. It said you are exempted from 30,000 yen entrance examination fee and 300,000 yen enrollment fee and 535,800 yen per year tuition fee. So all of these are covered by Kochi University of Science and Technology. That's the special scholarship program. Second item, to support living expenses, 150,000 yen per month is paid as salary for research project work. That's your living expenses. Then it says you must pay some amount of tax from this salary. I believe it should be minimal since it's a scholarship fund. The tax won't be much. Then the third item, 150,000 yen is provided for travel and initial living costs, given only to international applicants who are living outside Japan and who have the intention to acquire student status of Japanese residents at the time of entry into Japan. So you're also giving another 150,000 yen to cover for your travel costs and your visa costs while you are about coming to Japan, and it must be that you are living outside of Japan. Then eligibility. 1, to have permission from the leader of the applicant's preferred SSP project to apply for that project. So you must contact a supervisor, a potential supervisor at the Kochi University of Technology that you intend to work with him or her on a particular project, and you must have his or her permission before you can apply. 2, to hold a degree from an accredited institution comparable to a master's degree offered at KUT after 18 years of education, or to be scheduled to acquire such degree before the KUT enrollment date. Third item, to be 35 years old or under at the time of enrollment in principle. 4, to have an excellent academic record and strong bachelor's and master's degree from reputable universities. 5, to have the intention, adequate knowledge, and research skill to work in the research project. 6, to have high English proficiency. So those are the eligibility. Then next, application process. Choose the research project from the research project list. Research project list can be found on this link. Then 2, submit completed online pre-activation request to the leader of your preferred project. So the kind of KUT, Kochi University of Technology, has kind of a project that they are working with. They want you to come and work in line with that project. That's what is here. After you've contacted your supervisor, after you've looked at the project list, choose from one of them, you contact the supervisor. Then after obtaining permission from him, you send an application to Kochi University. They say, considering that it may be considerable time to arrange all application documents for the formal application, the applicants are encouraged to send a pre-application request to the leader of his or her preferred project at least 6 weeks prior to the formal application deadline. Then the second item is a list of required SSP application documents. So let's just look at it. That is a special scholarship program application document. You have to send all of them. Okay, these are the various documents now. Now, a copy of email that you sent to the project supervisor, and the response that he gave. Then a signed pre-application request, the response that he gave to the project supervisor or the proposed project supervisor gave to you. The third is original copy of your academic transcript by your institution, given to you by your institution. Your master's degree transcript. That the first one is the bachelor's degree transcript. The second is the master's degree transcript. Then the fifth is your master's degree certificate to prove that you actually did a master's. Then number 6 is a copy of the intending applicant master's thesis in English. That's thesis or your research that you did in your master's. They want to see a copy of it in English language. Then your research outline, you also send a copy. Then 2 signed recommendation letters in English or in Japanese to also accompany your application also. Then original certificate of health in English or Japanese within the past 6 months. That's kind of is a statement of some of your health parameters such as weight, blood pressure, the efficiency of your lungs, the efficiency of your heart, how good your heart is, or how good it can breathe. Then certificate of English language proficiency or ability is also needed for the application. Then rank certificates, either in English or in ranking certificate issued by your previous university, indicating that maybe you completed your past studies in English, or English language was your medium of your instruction during your previous studies page. Then the next one is copies of your past publication. If you have, you attach them. Then now this last item are the kind of optional, but it will be wise that one have them. Then the last item is a copy of your passport. That's a travel passport. It's very, very important. So that's the documents required or needed for application of this scholarship, as well as admission. Then let's look at the admission schedule now. Your admission schedule, April 2023 enrollment, the second deadline. The second deadline starts in September 16, 2022. Application deadline is 16th of April 2022. So all of application must reach Kochi University of Technology by 16th on or before 16th of April 2022. Then that's the first deadline. The screening is between October and November. Interview and written exams are scheduled individually after the due consultation if necessary. So that's for the first deadline. The second deadline. Then the first deadline, applicants are encouraged to send application request to the leader of his or her preferred project at least 6 weeks prior to the formal application deadline. All required documents must arrive at KUT by each deadline. Then the second one, October 2023, which is second deadline, is 16th of September 2022, and screening is usually between October and November rather. Then the last enrollment deadline is March 7, 2023. So I will say that if you know that these several application deadline, if you look at any of them that you are not too comfortable with, I would suggest that you go for the latter one or the latest one, and you apply to that particular deadline so that you can have enough time to put your documents in order for this application. That's what I can say, or that's what I can recommend. So that's it, guys. You can also go through the page again. We have looked at the various deadline, what is needed, as well as the application process. Thank you very much. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. I will see you in the next one.